Alright everybody, it's Minnie Fox with the Elite Network. Thanks for tuning in again. Look, I thought I'd go up and down the strip and see if I could find a particular group. Maybe somebody that's out there shaking the tail feather, people doing things like SpongeBob and the Elvis that you see, and oh my god, Marilyn Monroe is still there. I don't know what's up with that, but here's the thing. I couldn't find anybody. So I said, let me go inside the Paris Hotel. Oftentimes there's a lot of little entertainment in there, couldn't find anybody. Then I heard this music. Ooh, it was so beautiful, but there was no bass, no guitar. I didn't hear the drummer or nothing. It was just four voices. So before I introduce to you my special guest in the entertainment category, I'm going to ask my cameraman to pan to my left real slow, like, what is that? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? Now if you just pan back a little bit more for me, cameraman, and then you're going to pan way over to the other side of me. Now who is that? Now these gentlemen are here in Las Vegas, and if you are a Las Vegas resident or one of those people that come to visit and get in trouble here all the time, you already know who these guys are. But guess what? I want to share with you nDEMAND. Now I got four names for you: Louis, David, Jerron, and Nino. Now ladies, go get your notebook and a pen so you can take some notes from four of the finest brothers right here in Las Vegas, the nDEMAND group. Hey guys, how y'all doing? All right. Now I'm going to introduce you to who's who and who's what, because I already said what their names were. I'm going to say his name. He's going to tell you his stage name so you can write it down, so you know who the Twitter, the Facebook, and LinkedIn, and get on YouTube and give a holler. All right, we're gonna come right over here. This is Mr. Nino. Nino, how you doing, baby? Good. Welcome to my show. Can you give us your stage name? What's that stage name?
My name is Nino Breeze, also called the Void Filler.
Oh, the Void Filler. Can you tell me what a void filler? What kind of void you feel?
You feel a lot of different kind of voids, but the thing on the stage is more so about notes. If it's a note that's missing and I hear it, I'll just slide right to it.
Okay.
You can't have any gaps in the harmony.
No gaps in the harmony. Okay, Nino, the Void Filler. Ladies, did you write that? Can you spell it? Void Filler. Nino. N-I-N-O. Got it. Okay. Now we're gonna slide over here just a little bit. All right. Oh my goodness. This is Jerron. Now Jerron is the mystery man, because sometimes he hides those beautiful eyes behind those glasses. He does that, and then he hides that beautiful hair behind that hat under there and everything. But he's showing you that nDEMAND is in effect with their gear today. Hey, Jerron, how you doing? Welcome to my show, sweetheart. Now tell us your stage name. What is it?
I am Jerron Lovins, and I'm also known as the Prince, because you see we are royalty nDEMAND, and also I am the youngest of the group. So. Oh
my goodness, the Prince. The Prince. He didn't say the guy, the dude. He said the Prince, capital P-R-I-N-C-E. Yes. Yeah. All right, we're gonna give him that one. Yes, ladies, did you write that? I spelled it for you. You got it? Okay, so let's go right here in the middle. Oh my goodness. Now you should know this space from one of our recent shows that we had. We had Mr. Louis Skywalker to visit us, and he promised me that he'd make sure that he told the guys that I wanted him on the show, and you kept your word. Thank you, Mr. Louis. I truly want to sing with this group, right? Wouldn't you want to sing with these guys, ladies? Yes, of course. But here's the thing. Louis, please tell us your stage name. I know I said it, but it sounds different when he says it.
Well, the fellas call me Skywalker. The reason is I sing the top note in the singing group. And also I sing, as you can tell, a natural note.
Oh my. And Star Wars has nothing to do with that. Don't let him fool you, ladies, because he has a really high note that was in you singing, and we're going to get into that a little later. So we're going to roll a little more up. Now that is David. Now David got something special for you. I'm just going to let him roll. David, tell us what your name is. We're going to reach across Louis just a little bit here so I can get you in there. Thank you so much for coming to the show. I appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Now, David's gonna turn up just a little bit so we'll be able to hear him. But you know he's sweet and mellow. So David, tell us, what is your stage name?
My stage name is David Franklin, and it derives from my middle name is Franklin. And so I thought it would be appropriate just to stay within my own realm. It keeps me in my lane, and you know, without the bass, you only have treble.
Oh, hey. Ooh.
There you go with that.
All right, cameraman, swing back over here to me because this is absolutely amazing. And forgive me for being so excited, but for 7 years, I've followed this wonderful group. These 4 gentlemen are making a difference here in Las Vegas. They bring it every weekend, somewhere. But you can find them at the Paris, which is where I like to go and see them. And every show is totally different. And I don't care if it was last week or the week before, it's a different show. And again, I've been watching for 7 years. And I think that's pretty good. Now, Mr. Lewis Skywalker.
Yes.
This was your dream, bringing nDEMAND together. Can you tell us how nDEMAND got started?
Well, you know, it was a God thing, actually. You know, when I moved to Las Vegas in 2002, and the idea was to jump on a plane and go back to Australia. And I saw all these lights. Now, being, you know, from a small town called Buffalo, New York, these lights fascinated me when I got here, you know. And I said, well, wait a minute, I'm gonna hang around just a minute and see what's going on. And then somebody said, well, you know, you're in the entertainment capital of the world. I didn't come here with putting nDEMAND together, you know, to sing. You know, it was just passing through, actually. And you know, I met some people, and then, you know, met some more people, and next thing you know, here's nDEMAND. You know, it's funny how God works.
Funny how God works, and you're the creator, you started it, and as you moved along, you brought David.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about you and David's love relationship here, because you got a strong bond.
Well, you know, it's funny because David and I have a mutual friend, and he introduced the both of us, right? In fact, David was still in on the other side on the East Coast, Ohio or Detroit, somewhere like that. And I was singing on the phone, and next thing I know, just like, you know, old Jed became a millionaire, they packed all their clothes up and moved to Vegas, and we became nDEMAND.
That's absolutely the truth.
Well, David, I understand that you're from Toledo, Ohio.
Yes.
That's my hometown, born and raised. So, hey, brother, hey, we got this, yes. Tell us a little bit about how did you discover, or let me back it up just a little bit. When did the bass come out?
That's a good question, Minnie. The bass came out because we didn't have a bass. At the time we formed the group, I was singing baritone.
Okay.
Baritone second. And as with all groups, consistently staying together becomes difficult, and so membership kind of changes. And as the group developed and changed, well, it became a need for me to sing bass more than baritone.
Okay.
You know, I think Nino got that sold up these days, so I would stay down here on the ground.
Wonderful. Well, you know, I've seen you perform, and there's this thing he does when he does this Barry White. Come on, baby. Oh, baby. And you drop down with this cute little sexy dance. All right, all right, all right. And then I don't want to do it because I want you to do it so everybody can see you do it.
I don't really.
But the way you get to see him is to look up nDEMAND, get on their calendar, and follow the shows. And then you get to see what he does. But it's really cool. And the ladies in the audience go crazy. And if that woman is sitting next to a man, David doesn't care. He's gonna go right on, right on, right on with him, and the lady is going, ah! And the husband's sitting there, you know, watching to see who's gonna do it. So we always laugh and crack up when that part happens. But your tonality to be able to go with the tenors and the altos and the sopranos you got sitting over here, second tenor, first tenor, you bring that bottom like no one that I've known in the career of, you know, this Vegas circle here. Now, obviously, we know we got some gentlemen that sing, you know, bass like you do in the world of the top singers in the world and all that. But I'm talking about right here in Vegas. And you've made your mark. So when people think about bass, they think about David. The two go together. I just want to let you know that.
Well, thank you.
All right. So
I've become synonymous with something good.
Thank you so much. Something good. Okay, so Now, Lou,
Yes.
a little later on, you brought someone else to the group that obviously isn't here anymore. And then a little later on, you brought somebody else. And the in-demand experience is what has been flourishing in Las Vegas. And it gives you a surround, well-rounded opportunity to see what in-demand does. And sometimes it's just you and the guys. Other times you have a live band. And that's pretty good because a lot of groups can't do the flexibility like that as far as their performance is concerned. So fast forward to now in direction of the band. I had the opportunity to watch this gentleman when he came aboard.
Yeah.
And Duran came and he had this whole new sound that he added to the group, and I was so proud of him. And I remember the first week that he started, and I sat in the audience and I was watching him, and I said, wow, he really has a beautiful voice, and you do. And you need to know the ladies be out there going, because I'm watching them, and I'm going, whoa, wait a minute. So tell us a little bit about how you got started in the music industry and what makes you so special that you believe you bring to your team.
Well, one of the main things I believe that I bring to this team is passion, because what I do is 100% passion. I do it because I love it. I feel that God put me here to do it. That's my only purpose in life, is to be on stage singing. So therefore with that, there's no other distractions that can deter me from doing what I feel like is God's will, not my own.
Okay. I don't need to say anything else. He said it all, right? Okay, but also too, when you are working with the bass and you sing what?
Second tenor.
You're the second tenor. Okay, so a second tenor sounds like what?